It's James with Pen and Pad Magazine. We're sitting here in Yakima, Washington, the GAT studio. Shout out to GAT, one and only M Status.
What's going on, you guys?
He was nice enough to give us a few moments of his time, so we're going to go through his background, why he's one of the most independent and biggest artists coming out of the Northwest, what he's done, what he's doing, and why you should follow him. So how I want to start this off is you had your start doing producing for bigger artists back in the day, right?
Yeah, that's exactly how I started out. It's crazy. So I was, obviously just raised around the music, and
Right.
I started out playing the drums in church, and
Okay.
then from that point on, I kind of like learned the piano. And obviously, you put two and two together. That's how you
Right.
start making beats. And then I came from a very strict household, preacher's kid, couldn't
Right.
do much. So
Right.
all I could really do was music. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so I remember my dad had bought me this keyboard, and all my friends would this was like middle school. All my friends was like at the little school dances and everything,
Right.
and
Right.
I'm stuck at the crib.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So putting the keyboard together, and I just that's what I would do to pass my time. Because I couldn't talk to them until they was done with the dances.
Yeah,
So I'm like,
yeah.
man, I got to do something. And so I just started like working on rhythms and tracks, and it felt good. It felt right, and it was just an amazing feeling. And it would pass so much time till we had like a basement area, and I would be down in the basement for hours, man. And
Yeah.
it just it just became me kind of perfecting that. And from that point on, like unconsciously, I like just kind of just started studying music and other producers, and then just just teaching myself without even knowing I was teaching myself.
So what other producers influenced you?
Man.
Because you got a certain sound.
Yeah.
So what
yeah.
producers brought you in and made you that status?
That's dope, man. You know what? I was like a huge. I think one of the first producers that I really, really tapped into was Timbaland.
Okay.
He had like just such a unique sound, and so I would go on. This is like back in the day, so I would go on like Google all his work, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they had like a section where it was like unreleased tracks.
Yeah.
And I would find those, and then I'd go on LimeWire. This is back in the day,
Yeah.
people. I don't know if y'all remember LimeWire, but the little the downloading place. And I would type in these names and find these tracks and just listen to the production and listen to the work. And I studied that for so long. I did that with him.
Yeah.
And then from there to Pharrell and the Neptunes, their
Okay.
work was amazing. And then as other producers began to come up, and the software and the music started to upgrade, I just got into a lot of different things. And then of course I've always been raised around harmonies and melodies, so R&B music was really big for me. So just that whole vibe, and so I really just studied that, tried to recreate some of the things that they did, and I taught myself how to play, just
Right.
trying to listen to the chords, and that's how I was able to kind of just do that. And through all of that, and the rhythm and the different things that I had, I kind of created my own sound and my own style. You know what I mean? I knew coming up, if I really wanted to pursue it, I couldn't bite. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And
No,
plus, they had such a unique and dope style.
Yeah.
I couldn't bite it anyway, and I always respected that. Nowadays, I feel there's a lot of music that just sounds kind of the same because you can make
it's
it.
the hype.
Yeah,
It's
you
the
can
hype,
make it
yeah.
because it's so simple. I always respected artists and music, singers and rappers that could do things that
Yeah.
I couldn't do, because it's that's dope. I
Yeah.
can't do what you do. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? Rather than me looking up to somebody oh, I can do that. You know what I mean? I think that's where the game kind of got watered
Yeah.
down. You know what I'm saying? You have to find your own thing. And when I see somebody that's yo, that's tight, I can't do that, I rock with that. So that's kind of what influenced me to just kind of get into it, So we got bigger throughout high school. Then, I was the kid that had the studio, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, and back in this day. So all the upperclassmen, everybody kind of wanted to do music and rap, you know what I'm saying? So I was just that kid that had some beats, had some studio time, and they would come in and just, so I perfected my, I guess, formatting and mixing through that, because there's a process to it. You got to know, okay, 8 bars, 16 bars, my verse is here, my chorus is here.
Right.
And so I learned how to do that just by working with these kids that wanted to rap. So
Yeah.
I just got better and better and more confident in my style, and kind of finally got support from my parents at first that were just no. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, once they saw the passion I had, they allowed me to pursue it,
Yeah.
and then encouraged me, invested in me, got me better equipment, got me better studio stuff, and from that point on, I just used what I had and tried to make it pop. And so finally, man, I had the MySpace profile,
Yeah.
and
I remember that.
yeah,
remember
everybody
that?
had that
But
joint.
The old school.
Yes,
the
right.
shades, yeah.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah.
When I had the keyboard,
Yeah,
and I had the,
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And so I would post up music that I did, beats that I did, and I ran across an artist that was in Houston, because MySpace was worldwide at that time, and so I ended up doing some R&B records with him. and he got a management deal, which was really dope. And so, you know, and he was really talented. He was really talented singer. Shout out my guy Mateo. And it was really cool. He pretty much let his team know that wanted to sign him. Like, you know what, I'm down to do this deal, but if I do it, I got to bring this kid with me. He's really talented.
So is that how you were able to break out? Cause
that is.
Excuse me. Yeah, because we're from a small town.
Yes.
So is that how you broke out and were able to produce for the bigger artists?
Exactly. That was really, I owe him so much and that team so much because that's what it was. That's really what happened. They, you know, he was so adamant about, and he was from Houston, you know what I'm saying? So they got so much clout and so much more opportunities, you know? And so him reaching out, coming back for me, you know, and then like allowing these people to hear what I was doing. And I was like, man, 16, 17.
Are you serious?
Look, I'm gonna call you as soon as I get to the hotel, I promise.
Whatever. Why do you always do this to me?
Do what?
You never spend time with me anymore.
You know I'm working. You know I live this fast lane life.
I'm walking through the fast lane, but it's looking like this road is too far. Walking through the fast lane, I'm feeling like a movie star. But this game got me crazy, no time for my baby. She hold my money cause try to play me. I know that I'm gone, but how do you wrong? We'll be in your bedroom, fucking to this song.
Break it down. I treat my chick like this beat, yeah, break it down. Break it down, yeah, break it down. I treat my chick like this beat, not just break her down.
I'm in slow motion, like the time's off. Room 202, blindfold, lights off. Say she need me bad, so I go hard. I play with her legs like strings on this guitar. Oh, here, I see her naked in some Louboutins. Break her off, but then she stressing I'ma do her wrong. I give you black cards, give you some red bottoms. I need platinum chains, baby rose bottles. I gotta go, I got another show. See the mink coat, how we get the pay for. She said if you say so. Cause all I do is check into the room, blow perp to get my eyes low. I know I'ma die slow. I lay back and move these digits, yeah, staring to this iPhone. I know I'ma die slow. I need a girl, I need a girl, I need a girl that's gonna rise up. I gotta make a change, I ain't for the poverty. I had to make a change, I ain't for the poverty. I said I ain't for the poverty. Yeah, and this a highway robbery.
I'm walking through the fast lane, but it's looking like this road is too far. Walking through the fast lane, I'm feeling like a movie star. But this game got me crazy, no time for my baby. She hold my money cause try to play me. I know that I'm gone, but how do you wrong? We'll be in your bedroom, fucking to this song.
Like this beat, yeah, break it down. I treat my chick like this beat, yeah, break it down. Break it down, yeah, break it down. I treat my chick like this beat, not just break her down.
And I mean all the way down. She gon' let me run it, kinda like the act down. And you know what I mean. She riding with a youngin' cause she know I do things. Matter of fact, that come quite natural. Give it to you good, then I gotta go. Shawty, this the life I live, and you should already know. Yeah, we get a lot of dough, and there be a lot of hoes. She tell me she worried, I tell her she gotta let it go. Girl, you really need to do that, do that. Don't need you blowing up my phone, talking about some who that, no. Sounding like that JT song, even though I got some bad ones and I know it's dead wrong. Trying to let him go, it's harder than before. beautiful. Cause I got this fame and that's what everyone knows. In fact, it kinda bothers me, cause ain't nobody hot as me. I got the game stole, call it highway robbery. I'm walking through the fast lane, but it's looking like this road is too far. Walking through the fast lane, I'm feeling like a movie star. What's this game got me crazy? No time for my baby. She hold my money cause haters try to play me. I know that I'm gone, but I won't do you wrong. We'll be in your bedroom, fucking to this song.
I treat like this beat, yeah, break it down. I treat my chick like this beat, yeah, break it down.